the Snowboard Pro Camp live chat. We'll be on here for the next hour to talk to you guys, answer any of your snowboard questions, and just see what everyone out there is up to in snowboarding. At the moment, I'm snowboarding here in Whistler, BC, Canada. It's still the holidays here, so the mountains are pretty busy, but we are getting a good amount of snow as well, and finding some pretty good powder up there too. I know that for a lot of people, it's you guys are just getting into your season. I know some of the resorts don't open until the end of December, early January, so I think everything is getting underway. Hopefully everyone's got some good snow out there. And let's see who's in the chat. We got Bad Riders in the chat. What's up, man? Thanks for hopping in. Bad Riders all the way from Australia. Let me know too, guys, where you're from and what your home resort is. We got Elias Mountain Bike 9 in the chat. What's up, man? Bad Riders asks, how's the vibes in Whistler? Oh, that news out of Switzerland. Yeah, I mean, the vibes in Whistler are great. It's, it's kind of like Christmas vibes, so everybody is, excited about being on the mountain. Very busy. The town is packed, which is fun. It's kind of fun to have this time of year with like these busy vibes, and everyone's like very, keen to be on the mountain. But yeah, I saw that story out of Switzerland too, and that was very shocking. Super scary. It's a pretty tragic, but that was really scary. If you guys didn't hear, there was a fire at a resort in Switzerland, and like 40 people died, which is pretty extremely scary. Snowboarding Expedition, what's up, man? Thanks for hopping into the chat. Is that Snowboarding Expedition all the way from Kashmir? We got Sam Paul. Elias says, your videos made me get into park. Awesome, man. What are some of your best tricks? Oh, at Appalachian Ski Mountain. Very cool. All the way over there in North Carolina. Spider-Man says, hey, Kevin, what level black run do you love to go on? Triple, double, double, or single? I don't know if I've done many triples, or maybe I can't really think of one. I mean, I guess it depends. It doesn't really matter like how steep it is. I feel like sometimes when it's really steep, that can kind of take the fun out of it. So maybe just a single black, that'd be my favorite, because you get that, it's an advanced run, but maybe it's not so steep that you have to do a ton of turns. So just like a single black diamond would be my go-to. Double black diamond, it can be fun, but I feel like the powder and everything holds best on the single black diamond. And Bad Riders is watching out of Melbourne, of course. Christmas in the tropics. Yeah, Happy New Year to everyone. Hope you guys had a good holiday. Great Christmas. Fun New Year's Eve. And it's exciting to be in 2026. Maybe let me know, guys, some of your snowboard goals for the new year, or if you have any, if you've made any New Year resolutions, maybe share some of those. And Elias snowboards in Canada at Hidden Valley. Oh, very cool. Drew says, what to buy snowboarding in North Idaho, please? You want to buy snow for North Idaho? Is Idaho kind of lacking in the snow at the moment? Snowboarding Expedition says, yeah, Kevin, I am Naveed. Hey, Naveed. Yeah, I remember, man. I remember. Yeah, you took us through those trees. Um, Took us all over the mountain, showing us all the good runs. You're in the videos too, a bunch of videos. We did the top of the mountain to the town run together. Yeah, Naveed, I hope you guys are gearing up for the season, getting ready. Yeah, I miss riding with you guys. So much fun. What time is it there in Kashmir? Jeremy says, Kevin, I am just finishing up my Banff trip. Sunday, I was, oh no, stretchered off the mountain. Oh no, Jeremy, what happened? And what was your favorite mountain in Banff? But yeah, let us know what happened that you had to get stretchered off. Scary stuff. Tejosh says, hey Kevin, what's your routine before riding and after riding to stay injury free? I think my routine to stay injury free is to, I mean, the main thing is that when you are taking like, risks on the mountain, that you kind of do it, like you kind of like are progressing at a good, kind of comfortable rate. So, for example, if there's like a trick I'm trying to learn in the park, I'm not like sending it the first time. I kind of build up to it. So I find if I build up to things with lots of small steps, that helps to like keep me injury free. And outside the park too, just like in regular runs, um, I'm always like, kind of looking at the risk, and then like again, just like building up to things. So like if I'm on a run that I've never done before, I'm maybe not riding it full speed straight away because I don't exactly know all the terrain. So I might just like be riding at say like 70% just so that I'm feeling everything out. And then maybe the next time, if I know everything, then maybe I'm riding a little bit more aggressively. Same with if I'm riding just a groomed run with like other people on it. I definitely tend to take like doing less risky stuff and just being aware of the people around me because that can cause an injury too. Actually, today I saw a dude, a snowboarder, and it was on like a narrow kind of like stretch of the run, and there was like skiers, snowboarders, really busy, and he almost hit somebody right in front of me, and super close. And then maybe like 30 yards down, he kind of like clipped the back of somebody's skis, which then sent him off of the track, and he like flew off and into the trees. And like 5 people stopped to like help him. But like that's a way to get injured too, is just like kind of riding too fast or too close to other people. So again, kind of dialing things back when it's busy, dialing things back when you're not like totally aware of the runs, and building up to like new things or risky things. But yeah, really good question. Will, what's up? I need tips on how to ride the platter lift. Hey Kevin, what's a platter lift? You mean like the disc? Is that the thing? I think that sounds like that would be it. Yeah, those things are tricky. You kind of like put it between your legs, kick off, and then kind of squeeze it uh, between your legs. But it's awkward. But you just got to kind of get sideways and then yeah, go with it. Is that what you mean, Will? But yeah, those things are awkward. Snowboarding Expedition. Naveed says, Happy New Year and happy birthday. Awesome. Thank you, man. When's your birthday, Naveed? Spider-Man says, I've tried to snowboard on a single black run before, but found it really hard and scary, so I only do greens and blues now. Okay, nice. Yeah, it can be scary at times. It depends on the conditions. If it's like firm and icy, then those black runs can definitely be scary. But yeah, was there anything in particular that gave you a hard time on the Black Diamond, or yeah, what exactly was it? Maybe I can give you some tips for that. Wilmon says, I want to visit more mountains. Nice, Will. Yeah, I mean, I remember last year you were saying that that was your first time when we were riding together at Mammoth. That was like your first experience out west. And yeah, Mammoth was super cool. So that's like a good kind of some good exploring, some good new mountains. Do you have any plans for anywhere else? I mean, out west, I recommend like Lake Tahoe is very cool. Here up in Canada, you've got lots. You got Whistler here. Um, where else? Yeah, the interior of BC. There's some really crazy mountains like Banff and Revelstoke. Um, Taos Mountain in New Mexico is one of my favorites. Um, Mount Baker in Washington. Yeah, the world is your oyster, Will. Lots of mountains to explore. Drew says, "Hope we get snow so I can snowboard." The mountain by me has a base like dirt. Oh no, sorry to hear that. Justin Visey's in the chat. Says, "Yo, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Justin." Jeremy says, "Right at the end of the day, I was at the bottom of a green run, taking a break, riding switch, and caught the heel edge and smashed the back of my head. Oh no." Dang, Jeremy, sorry to hear that. Were you wearing a helmet? It is good to practice switch though when you can. Naveed says that in Kashmir it's morning, 7:43 a.m. Oh wow, man. Okay, so it's 6:18 p.m. here, so almost 11 hours difference, or 11 and a half hours. Hope you have a good day, Naveed. Are you going up the mountain today? What's your plan? Bad Rider says, also, Cali has some crazy news with Steamboat shut and the ski patrol fatality at Mammoth. Oh man, I haven't heard all these things. You're right on the news. What happened at Steamboat? And I'll have to look into the Mammoth ski patroller. That's all very sad news. Yeah, it's can be risky out there. We have to really respect the mountains. Respect. I saw a couple of videos of the fire from Switzerland too, and I feel like, yeah, it's like those situations. Maybe things turn quicker than people expect, but yeah, you just gotta, man, get out of there as fast as you can. Luke Hayes says, "Hi, how different is the time zone? I'm currently in Banff, getting hammered drunk, and normally for an Oz, can't wait to see you in a few weeks." Yeah, what is it? It's like an hour difference, I guess. What is it, 7:30 there, Luke? And you getting hammered drunk? That's pretty funny. Where are you doing it at? Are you in the town of Banff, or are you in Canmore, or yeah, where are you getting drunk at? Jeremy says, bad concussion, but all good. 2 days of rest, and I was all good. Okay, went back to Sunshine and had one day at Lake Louise. Okay, cool. Took very easy because my confidence was shot. Oh dang. Yeah, I mean, I've had, yeah, kind of smacks to the head like that before, and it takes a little bit to get back into it, especially if you got carted out. Definitely just ease back in. Make sure you get a new helmet so that you're totally safe again. But yeah, I mean, those things happen. You know, like we all have falls and that. The best thing is that you do get back out there and kind of build your confidence back. Justin says, "Bummer, the Whistler plans changed, but gonna keep close to home for the time being for family reasons. Going to try to hit the Palisades or Mammoth, depending on how things shake out." Okay, nice, Justin. Yeah, man, keep me posted. Yeah, if you guys do end up coming later, you know, I'll probably be here most likely. But yeah, hopefully you guys are all good. And yeah, sorry that you couldn't make it out for February, right? So you might be delaying it until March or maybe not at all. But yeah, keep me posted, Justin. Bad Riders, you also get to check snow quality and run conditions by having a chill warm-up run. Yeah, that's a really good bit of advice for being safe out there, is that the first run or two, you kind of checking the conditions of the snow, making sure that, just feeling it out, because every day it can be a little bit different, whether it's like sticky, icy, crusty, all those like different kinds of snow conditions. And if the snow is sometimes what you don't expect, then that can cause an accident too. One of my worst falls was actually in Argentina a year and a half ago, and or like, about almost a year and a half ago, and the snow was like sticky, and I went to make like just a simple turn, and my board stuck, which made me fall, which kind of I ended up falling over a couple of small like cliffs. Luckily, managed to stop myself, but yeah, the sticky snow that I wasn't expecting made me have a bail. So yeah, it's good to feel out the snow conditions. Luke Hayes says, "Smash the like button, please. You know Kev deserves it." If you all know it, awesome. Thanks, Luke. Yeah, we got 31 people in the chat, 7 likes. Oh, jumped up to 46. Let's see if we can get the like to chat ratio kind of 50-50 there. Snowboarding Expedition says it's coming in 2nd of February. Okay, you guys got some snow on the way. Good. Justin Toon Fan says, I once nearly died on a single black diamond. That was not very fun. Turns out bones don't enjoy impact. No, yeah, you gotta check, you gotta be careful. Justin Visey, Bad Riders, heard about the ski patrol due to Mammoth. LA is getting slammed with rain now, so hopefully I'll be able to make it up soon. The wife and I just got back from Jackson Hole. Oh, very cool. Yeah, how was Jackson Hole? That place is pretty fun. Lots of steep runs. Yeah, what'd you think of it, Justin? And then yeah, the snow report here is tonight it's gonna start snowing, and looks like it's gonna snow straight for like 5 days, kind of a little bit on and off, but consistently for the next like 5 days. So looking forward to getting up into the mountains and hopefully getting some good power lines this weekend. Spider-Man says, when I first started boarding at age 12, I always hated riding the T-bar. Yeah, I mean, I still hate riding the T-bar. It's just definitely awkward and kind of tugs on your leg, which, is not fun. But yeah, not the biggest fan of T-bars. Wilmon, if I had Epic, I'd definitely go to Whistler. Thanks, I'll rewatch and the recording and take notes. Yeah, actually, Will, there should be some tutorials on whatever kind of lift you're trying to ride. If it's a platform lift, I guess maybe it'd be called a button lift. I think I do have a video on a button lift, how to ride it, but yeah, they're definitely tricky. Yeah, Will, what do you have? Do you have the icon then? I can't remember. I think you told me, but yeah, Icon Pass gets you to a few places. Mount Bachelor, I think, too. That's another fun one. We got Kurumi in the chat. Good morning. Thanks for hopping in. Bad Riders is all over the Snow Mountain news. Steamboat Ski Patrol are on strike for better pay and working conditions. This followed the fatality. Oh, wow. Seems like a dark time to be on the mountain. What's the vibes like in Whistler? Yeah, I mean, the vibes at the moment are just busy. It's very, very busy. I mean, good vibes in general, but I feel like with Whistler, like it's expected over these holidays that it is busy. I guess they're keeping things moving at a pretty good pace. Weather plays a factor too. Like the weather today was a little bit cloudy and you're like not the best visibility, which is making things hard. But I don't really have my finger on the pulse too much about the employees or patrol, so I'm not too connected to that. Um, but yeah, I feel like yeah, the people that work at the resorts are probably underpaid. That's probably true. Luke Hayes, 7:20 p.m. in Banff. Okay, awesome. Yeah, just 1 hour difference. Just gonna scroll down to the super chat from Luke Hayes. Awesome, thank you, man. $10, 10 Australian dollars. Vegan taco money. Thank you, bro. We'll use this for some tacos tomorrow. Awesome, thank you, Luke. Appreciate it, man, and hope you're having a great time in Canada. Hope you're having yeah, getting some good days out there. Yeah, Luke, how's it been? Where have you been riding so far? And yeah, what do you think? I'm guessing that you've definitely ridden Sunshine, but have you made it out to Lake Louise as well? Yeah, give us the update, man. Shreddy says, where do you snowboard at? This year I'm riding in Whistler. So riding Whistler and Blackcomb Mountain. Um, and Blackcomb is probably my favorite. Whistler's great too, but I lean a bit more towards Blackcomb. And I feel like this year probably like I'll do the least amount of traveling for snowboarding. Been traveling a lot the last year too, and it's kind of really nice to be in one place here in Whistler for a while. Brad Ryder says pays to wear a helmet with impact protection, MIPS, and on wave cell they all work and save you from concussions. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, spend a decent amount of money on a helmet is a good idea. Evelyn says, stopped in to wish you a belated happy birthday, Kevin, and a happy new year to all. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, had a great, really good time on my birthday here, and yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, happy new year to all you guys. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Evelyn Eve 83. DPL Patty says, will you be doing High Cascade again? Possibly. Yeah, I haven't talked to those guys recently, but yeah, I love High Cascade. Such a fun summer camp for young people and adults. Yeah, amazing spot at Mount Hood, kind of in late June, early July. So yeah, possibly, but yeah, High Cascade, those camps are the best. Luke Hayes saying Happy New Year to the whole DWCP crew. Yeah, Happy New Year to all those guys. Snowboarding Expedition says we are still getting ready and we are planning we will start from the 6th of Jan. Not that much snow as our ski resort requires, as you know. Still waiting for a bigger snowstorm. Awesome. Awesome, Naveed. Yeah, hope you guys start getting it soon. Luke says, your mate did Lake Louise yesterday, heading to Sunshine tomorrow. Oh, very cool. Yeah, what are your impressions so far? Yeah, what do you think? Ed Old School says, are you rocking the Vans Infuse? How are they holding up? No, so I have the Vans High Standard Pros, which I really like. Yeah, they hold up super well. Traditional laces with the strap at the top. And I usually, like I'm riding a lot and I usually go through 2 pairs a year. And so nothing really happens to them in terms of damage besides just they get worn out over time. But yeah, so those are my go-to boots. The Vans Infuse, I feel like I did have them once, but I just wasn't a fan of the BOA system for the tongue. And I guess the new ones maybe are full BOA, but I'm not really into the BOAs. I prefer the traditional laces for the comfort and for like the tight fit. and Andre connection is a good one to have. So looking forward to it, man. Justin says Jackson Hole was sick. Corbett's was not open, but Rendezvous Bolt was. Good waffles too. Oh, awesome, man. Yeah, it's a cool place, cool town. Um, yeah, it kind of reminds me of Whistler a little bit, in that it's like how it's kind of very like remote. Um, cool. So yeah, glad you got out there, man. Thanks again. Uh, thanks again, Luke, for the vegan taco money. Bad Rider says Snowbageddon 2026. We need some clips. Yeah, yeah, for sure. That snow's coming. We'll have to get out there and get some deep days, hopefully coming soon. Luke Hayes says, Justin, how long are you in Jackson for? I will be there on the 6th. Oh, wow, Luke, you're really doing some kind of trip. What sparked this big tour, Luke? And who are you doing it with? Are you just, is it you and your girlfriend, or what's the whole plan? Rocco says, I've been trying to get 270 out from a front lip. Any tips? I can get the initial rotation, but just can't get that last 90 degrees. I find like what helps me with those tricks is um, watching clips of other people who can do them like really well, and then just trying to like watch it like and maybe pause at certain points, so you can like visualize that and then copy their technique. And I feel like with 270s, it's really about how you start to turn your upper body at the end of the rail, so that you like get yourself in a position to get that 270 out. So yeah, that I mean that'd be my best advice, is to watch other people, because you probably are doing it right, but maybe there's just like something small that you're missing. Either like you're not setting your upper body up enough to finish off the 270, or something else. What can also help too is if you can get someone to take a video of you so that you can see what you're doing. Yeah, another thing too is like try doing it someplace easier than where you're doing it now. Kind of break it down either like on an easier feature, or sometimes what I'll do too, actually I probably do this every time, is I'll try to do it just on the snow. So try to do that same motion, kind of maybe into like a butter. So kind of getting into the front lip, doing it just on the snow, turning your upper body, start to rotate your upper body to get it into position, and then twisting the 270, just doing it all on snow over and over again, until it, and then that should help it to click on the feature you're working on. But yeah, let me know. Try that. And let me know how that goes. Bad Riders with the video idea: T-bar versus Pama button. Kev, let's go. Yeah, that's a good contrast. I think the T-bar is definitely much easier for snowboarders. I feel like for everybody, the Pama is a little bit awkward. That disc, the button. So T-bar is easier. But yeah, that'd be a good kind of comparison video. Anonymous says, hi, coming back to snowboarding after about 15 years. I'm adjusting my bindings. I want to know about where the boots should sit. My boot hangs more off the front. Is that normal? So what you want to try to do is you want to try to center your binding so that your boot has the same amount of overhang on the toe as it does on the heel. So you can kind of like adjust that with the disc. Each disc is a little bit different, but yeah, what you can do is make it so that the holes are kind of running from your toe edge to your heel edge, and then you like kind of set your bindings. Let me see here. So if you have my boot hangs off more off the front, so off the toes. So then, yeah, you can kind of like set it back maybe like a little bit towards your heels to center it. So yeah, that's what I do. I have for me, like my heels kind of hang off a little bit more. So then I move it forward so that it's more centered. So yeah, definitely try to center it up by using the disc. Jeremy says, Kevin, Lake Louise is no joke. Definitely more advanced than Sunshine. Yeah, I feel like the general runs are more advanced at Lake Louise. However, Delirium Dive at Sunshine is like some of the most advanced terrain in North America. So yeah, I know like Delirium Dive isn't always open, but yeah, Sunshine kind of makes up for it with that. So, like one of the most advanced like areas, free ride areas in the world, if not just North America. Like it's very advanced, and you have to have the Avi gear with you and a partner to go out of the gate. But in general, I would say Lake Louise is more advanced. Ron Brovali says, "Have you snowboarded in Austria or Japan before?" Yeah, I've done a trip to Hakuba and Niseko in Japan, and also to Austria as well. Yeah, Austria is cool. Some you get that kind of like early season riding in the Stubai Glacier or Hintertux. So some fun kind of October park in Austria, and maybe if you're lucky, some powder. And where else? I've also been to St. Anton in Austria, which is like just the biggest resort I've ever seen. So yeah, that was really cool. Lots of alpine riding. And then Japan, yeah, best powder in the world. Niseko, Hakuba, some of the best POW days I've ever had. So a couple of really good spots there. Bad Rider says least amount of traveling, so Australia for summer. Possibly, possibly Australia in the summer. Let's go Melbourne trip. Jeremy says, I was wearing a helmet with MIPS when I fell, but still got a concussion. Oh, damn, man. Well, I feel like, yeah, concussion can be very easy to get. Like, just so, yeah, the helmet will help, but not totally prevent it. Yeah. Did you have any symptoms, Jeremy? But yeah, super glad that you were wearing the helmet to kind of, at least lessen the damage. Bad Rider says, did you miss Chuck's New Year's stream, Kev? Chuck's been out inventing new sports. One wheel disc golf. Oh, no way. That's awesome. I'll have to go back and watch Chuck's video. I missed it. Okay, cool. One wheel disc golf. Good plug, Adam. Nice to plug Chuck's channel there. Yeah, everyone check out Chuck Van. He does live chats from time to time. And yeah, we'll have to check out his New Year's special. Luke Hayes is saying he really likes Canada. Awesome. Good to hear, man. Awesome. Thank you, Luke. I mean, you Aussie boys are pretty awesome too. Canadians and Australians, I feel like, get along well. Luke's gotten the okay to swear away in the chat. C. Puffo says, I have a question. I just started with snowboarding. What should I do to get better at my toe edge? I mean, it's going to take practice, but I would just like find like a mellow green slope where you can just do the toe edge, kind of sliding back and forth on your toes. Check out some of the beginner tutorials on riding toes, but just time, just putting in the time, sliding back and forth. and yeah, just taking it easy. So I mean, I think it's okay to do heels the majority of the time, but then yeah, when you're not doing like just work on the toes, like because that's kind of what gives you a break as well, and kind of will get you into turning, going from heels to toes. So spend the time on your heels, but as much as possible, just try to get onto the toes and practice sliding back and forth. Think about having your back straight, knees and hips bent, but back fairly straight. You don't want to be bending over like too much towards the snow. Think about bending your knees like towards the snow in front of you. That can kind of help to get your toe edge in and lift up your heels. And just look at where you want to go. So if you look left, you go left. You look right, you go right. And if you want to stop yourself, just look to the top. But yeah, just try to watch some of the videos on here with tips on riding toes and just put in the mileage. Pad Rider says, as someone who comes from wakeboarding, I prefer the Pama. I usually sit a bit further forward, so I'm being pulled by the upper body as opposed to being pulled from the legs. Also means tricks. Okay, nice. I mean, that's interesting. Oh, is that how like the kind of the cable works for wakeboarding? It's kind of you got like a disc there. Sounds like a lot of work. Bad Rider says, I've got a room, bed, private bath, and a 4-wheel drive with chains. Oh, dang. Okay, let's do it. Let's get her done this summer / Aussie winter. Dinosaur says, do you know the best store to get a Snowbird? Oh, to get a snowboard. Do I know the best store? Well, where are you? Where are you shopping? Online, I feel like a good one is to go onto Evo. Below in the description, there's actually links to my gear, including boards, and some of it takes you to Evo. So that's like a good spot to get a board. We got Skit Fritz says, yo, longtime fan brother. Hope all is well. Yep, all good. Yeah, thanks for being a fan all this time. I really appreciate it. Thanks for checking out the videos. And yeah, welcome to the chat. Ed Old School with the $10 super chat. Awesome. Thank you, man. Thanks for the support. Says, Anoni, I got ya beat. It's been 25 years for me. First trip back this March. Demoing a few boards. Can't wait. Oh, awesome. That's so cool. Are you getting it back into it after 25 years? Or you've been in it for 25 years? First trip back this March. That's so cool. Dang. So like, was the last time you rode back in like, early 2000s or? Yeah, stoked for you to get back into it. You must be, yeah, just itching to get back. That's so cool. Yeah, appreciate the support, Ed Old School. Jeremy says, went to the hospital in Banff. CAT scan was all clear. I have some memory loss. Day after, I was, pukey and had a bad headache. Second day, I was pretty much fine. Oh, dang. Yeah, that's a proper concussion. Sorry to hear that, man. But glad that you're feeling better after that second day. Gunner Shredding Rider says, how do I do a 360 and how big does the jump have to be? I mean, for your first 360, you can even just do it on like a side of a bank. You can just jump right off of the snow and do it. So it doesn't have to be a big jump at all. You can just find small things to do it off of. Make sure you can do 180s first, front side, back side. You can even do them switch. But yeah, for a 360, you can definitely be doing them on like small jumps. So yeah, first time in the park, just take it off the smallest jump. But yeah, you start outside the park, start with 180s, other tricks, build up to it for sure. Uh, Nabi H says, I am new to snowboarding. Does the type of board I get matter, or should I just get the cheapest? I can find and move up from there, or continue renting. Yeah, when you're new to snowboarding, you're getting your first board. The cheapest is the best one. Um, Something that has a mix of camber and also reverse camber, and directional, kind of an all mountain or park board, but something that is on the softer side and cheap is what you want to get. And then most importantly too is that it's the right size. So get the size by your weight. You can check out a sizing chart, which will give you the specs on like what size to get. And yeah, if you get the right size board, cheap board, then you'll probably do super well. And then after that, as you get better and into more specific types of snowboarding, then you can get a more expensive board. Dajia Space, is it possible getting good at carving by just watching Ryan Napton's tutorials? Do I need someone to teach me? Second season here. I mean, it kind of depends. I feel like people learn different ways, but watching Ryan Napton is a good start. And I think his tutorials too are like very informative. So you can kind of do both if you want to, but it depends on how you learn and how you enjoy to do it. So it's up to you. I'm sure that, just learning through osmosis, watching Ryan will help a lot. But sometimes too, having like that in-person teaching goes a long way as well. Flavor School says, come to Montana. Yeah, how's the season going in Montana? Big Sky, right? Big Sky's there. Hope you guys are getting a good start. Bad Rider says, yeah, the cable parks have T-bars, but they pull from the arms. These skiers just like making life difficult and creating stupid lift methods. We need to get in the ground level and make some changes. Nice, man. Yeah, we need the snowboarder friendly ground kind of lift. Oh, Luke wants to know, what is this? This is like that. It's just water with you can get these like little Mio squirt bottles that have like electrolytes, but I like just add it to water for the taste. So Friday night, drinking some water with electrolytes. Ed Old School says, getting back into it. Last trip was in 2000 at Wolf Creek. Awesome, man. Oh wow, very excited for you. Yeah, welcome back. Saikum RPB says, come to India this season. I don't know if I'll make this season, but yeah, I love India. Love riding in Kashmir. Yeah, hope you have a good time out there. Reeves says, any opinion on the newer Ride Warpig? I don't have an opinion. I haven't ridden that board this year. I didn't know there was like a new version, but yeah, I did have a day on the old one, and it was a pretty fun board. Um, but yeah, I'll have to look into that. We got Bad Riders dropping the $15 Australian super chat. Wow, thank you, man, for the support. Says, shout out Luke's Canada Invasion Tour. members chat today? Question mark. You owe us a couple. Yeah, I know I do. Topic can be, given the week coming, park or POW. Maybe I can squeeze some of the members chat into this chat, and then uh, owe you even more. But with the week coming, park or POW. Well, yeah, it's going to be snowing, so I think it's going to be a mix. But we'll probably be chasing the POW. We'll probably be searching for it. But if there's not enough snow, it is also a good time to get into the park when it's a good time to get in the park when there's just like a little bit of fresh snow too. That can be a more forgiving time. But yeah, Bad Riders super chat. Thank you so much, man. At Old School says, if I could post pics of my quiver, 94 Burton Twin, Ouija board, wow, 94, 2000 Burton Supermodel, and K2 Electra. Awesome. Yeah, those are some nice throwback models. Very cool, Ed. Shreds O says, how do you lead up to a jump and hit it without losing balance in the air? So for a jump, you always want to like, I guess like, yeah, dial in the speed first by, you could watch other people hit it, watch their speed coming in. And yeah, you kind of want to plan like, it's like, okay, here's how many turns I'm going to do. So maybe like 3 or 4 turns heading up to it. And yeah, kind of killing some speed as you go. Again, watching other people, seeing what their speed is. But like as you kind of come off the kicker, there's going to be a little bit more pressure, like a little bit of pressure that gets put onto your board because you're kind of going from going down to going up the kicker. So being able to kind of adjust to that. A good way to kind of get ready for that is to do side hits. So just out on the mountain, around the resort, doing lots of side hits, and that will kind of like build your air awareness. It'll build your like ability to adjust your speed for side hits, and also will get you comfortable landing. Because the thing with jumps too is when you take off, you're kind of riding in with some speed, but then you're also going to land with a bit of speed too. So kind of getting comfortable with that speed by doing side hits and things outside the park. Another way to stay balanced too is you want to kind of keep everything stacked on top of each other. So having your knees bent, your hips bent a bit, your back fairly straight. So like you're just standing on top of your board to keep you balanced. And also keeping your kind of arms beside you, but over top of your board. You don't want to be twisted. You kind of want to have your shoulders square to your board as you go off the jump. That'll kind of keep you lined up and balanced too. Check out some of the tutorials I have on the channel here for jumps. I think all that will help you to be comfortable in the air. Keishan says, hi from Trinidad. Wow, we rarely get people watching from Trinidad. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Run Evan says, hey, I'm a lifty at Lake Louise, and it's awesome out here. Very cool. Yeah, I hope you're having a good season at Lake Louise. Was there for a little bit last year and had some great days, so hope you're having a good one. Josh says, what's your favorite thing about snowboarding in deep powder versus a thin layer of snow? Deep powder for sure. Yeah, when it's deep and you kind of like just floating through it and no fear of falling, I feel like that's the best. Luke Hayes dropping another super chat, $2 Australian. Thanks, Luke. Says, Thanks, my man. Adam, we need you in a Japan 2027. Oh, wow. Yeah, Japan 2027. We should do that up. Start making the plans. Mr. Sticky says Alyeska. Yeah, another awesome resort up in Alaska. Get some of the biggest snowfalls in the world. Edward says, I'm a Brit living in BC. Rate Cypress Mountain in terms of general difficulty. I haven't ridden Cypress a ton, but I feel like it is like not that difficult. It's not super easy. There's some like challenging runs, but I would give it, say, compared to the rest of North America, like it's like a right in the middle, like a 5 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. But yeah, a fun all around mountain. Bad Riders 2026 chasing Pow. Awesome. Luke Hayes, we and you need Yannick back. He is an awesome person. Yeah, Yannick is so cool. I remember after, I think it was when we were in Palisades, Luke, with yeah, you and Yannick, or like one day Yannick had hit his head, or not his head, but like, oh no, he hit his nose. I think he hit his nose off of his knee, and his nose like blew up. That was a pretty memorable moment. But yeah, I had a fun. That was such a fun time with you guys, the Australian guys, and El Stacker at North Star and Palisades. So good. Edward Spray says, I have a 2013 Libtech Attack Banana from Facebook Marketplace, and I've just started boarding. Will it have lost its pop? It seems difficult to get off the ground, and I'm fairly athletic at 35 years old. 2013, yeah, it may have lost its pop, but I mean, there's a good chance it might be just like a noodle. I know the Attack Banana, yeah, that one's got some camber zones in it, right? So that should have a little bit of pop, but I guess it depends. You'll have to maybe if you can like go to the store and like flex a new one and try to compare it. But yeah, you may, if you want some pop, you may have to look at some other new boards. Andreas Schubert Snow, I'm going to Cyprus for some night riding next week for our office Christmas party at Comor. Oh, awesome, man. So cool. Be careful on those Comor Christmas parties. I've heard some legendary stories. I feel like they involve you, Andreas. But yeah, have fun down at Cyprus, man. Have a good time. A cat named Stu says, I want to carve, but can't even plow on toe side. Yeah, just keep putting those miles in and you'll get it. Yeah, lots of toe turns, heel turns, and eventually you'll get some carves going. Luke, all my fault. I told him to send it and he sent it way too far. That's all good. Yeah, you overstoked them. Andreas, Yannick made my video into. I still use it all these. Oh, intro. Yeah. That intro is legendary. I think Yannick and Narav had some input on that, on the click click. So good. Edward says, "Oh damn, it might be a noodle." Okay, cheers, man. Much love. No worries. Hey, we got the like to people ratio pretty close. Thank you guys for all the likes, all the super chats. Auto Spa Steve did first day on the mountain and was able to stop falling and busting my butt after watching your videos in the lodge. Oh, awesome. So glad it helped, man. Where were you riding? Which mountain? Ramnia G says, now that you're back in Whistler, we've seen Andreas. Are you going to have any others from the old crew on? Yeah, hopefully we get some more of the old crew. But yeah, I feel like there's not as many people back here in town, but uh, yeah, we'll see. Would love to get everybody back in the video. So yeah, we'll see how the season plays out. But yeah, we'll definitely have Andreas and a bunch of videos coming up. Tell Mr. Canmore, Cammore, Mr. Comore. Yeah, everyone thinks Andreas owns Comore and calls him at the store. We'll have to drop in tomorrow, Andreas, and see you in there. Edward says, ever thought of trying to link up with Malcolm Moore? Yeah, I would love to. Yeah, I've checked out his videos, and yeah, he makes some great tutorials. Seems like a really cool, chill dude. Um, he's made some like funny videos too. I've seen some of his comedy stuff, so yeah, we'll hopefully get to link up with him at some point. He's in over in Europe, I think in France, so a little far away, but yeah, always love to collaborate with other YouTubers. Mike says, so I get this pain in my arches when I ride. Any idea of what it could be? It sucks because it puts an end to my day of riding. Big time bummer. It could be a couple things, but like you could try to replace the insoles in your boots and maybe get something that has like a better arch for your foot. Um, I mean, yeah, I would start with that. Um, Also, like the different boots kind of like can do different things to your feet. So it might be the boots as well. Might not just work with your foot. But I would first try your insole, change that out for something better for your foot. And if that doesn't work, maybe just try different boots altogether. Mike says, I also think it might be fighting my opposite edge from lifting from the ground when I'm turning. Yeah, it could be just too like getting used to the technique of snowboarding. So sometimes, like as your technique improves, it might become easier on your feet too. Um, so that might be it. Make sure your board is waxed so that it's not sticky. So yeah, make sure your board is nicely waxed, and also like yeah, I think as you progress and become better too, maybe that will relieve some of that if you feel like it's like kind of like that struggle of keeping your edge up and turning. So all those things will come together and hopefully, yeah, your technique improves, maybe you get some insoles and that foot pain goes away. Oh, it's all good, Luke. Yeah, no worries, man. Zach says, do you have a home setup to practice or any practice drills you do at home? In the past, I did have the snowboard addiction, like training board and balance bars, and that helped a lot. So, I mean, those are a little bit pricey, but they're kind of good tools for helping you to get some kind of off snow practice in. You can also just like build a setup too if you have like a 2 liter pop bottle and like a skateboard deck. You can kind of tape your shoes to the skateboard deck and do some like balance training on the 2 liter bottle. There's actually I've got some videos on the channel about all that stuff. Definitely check it out. The beta APX was super cool. I have not tried the regular version, but yeah, that beta APX was pretty fun. Awesome. Yeah, no worries, Mike. Awesome, guys. Well, I might leave it there, but thanks to everyone for hopping into the chat. Yeah, super fun. We're kind of like yeah getting into the best part of the winter here in January, so hope you guys are all having a good time out there, either snowboarding or about to get back into snowboarding. So wishing you guys a great 2026. And yeah, appreciate everyone, all of your likes, everyone who subscribed, and yeah, just hanging out with me here on these live chats. If you have any more questions, just drop them in the comments after. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you want to check out any of my gear or support my sponsors, those are linked in the description as well. Yeah, sponsor the channel, Clue and Outdoor Master, big supporters. So yeah, go follow those guys as well. Check out some of the gear. Appreciate everyone coming to hang out. Have a great weekend. Be safe out there, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Awesome. Peace, everyone.